That was my finger. Let's get you some stuff to scratch on. Just some books to scratch on. Hello, let's unwind. Hello, Christian and Aisha again. Okay, there we go. Got some things. And I think we'll see. Yeah, that's the one. My mom. Well, not my mom, but a photo of her. Okay. Just want to make sure that I'm just checking some. Okay. First up. Let me put my mommy back where I had it. What is guarding her? Something in there that's like not cooperating. Okay, there we go. Get you out of here. Put this back so I don't break it. There we go. I don't want her photo to get broken because if that breaks, I'll be mad. That was an expensive photo frame. And sheets that don't fit really make me angry. I just don't want her to break because then if that breaks, I'd be very mad. Ouch, be very mad. Now, so you can see. Hello, Moonme. Just scratching on some random things. A subscriber had asked me to come live. Let's Unwind, ASMR. As I go, I like to put things away. Oh yeah, I gotta mark down that I went live. Nope. No, you don't. No, you don't. Nice try. There you go. Stay. Kelly D'Amelio's book. Con Rollins. I'm trying to remember what it was. This? I don't know how to roll my tongue now. Unless you mean clicking, I'm not sure if that's what you meant, but... Baby Cocobello. Thank you. Need to mark down that I went live. Oh, that. Okay. Let's just say it's cold, but it's not... It's no longer winter. Oh. Oh, okay. Mouth sounds in general is even better. Yes. I almost called that. Thank you. When you're a musician like me, you get flexible with your mouth. Or... It's a state of total awareness. Oh, really? Wow. I only did it white because I had originally wanted white the first time, but the salon I go to, they were renovating. I couldn't get the white polish. Yeah, but I can't find them, so... Partner scratching. Me and my Nana. Again. 96. This isn't a VR measure. My Nana, I mean my dad's mother. My Nana, just by herself. I miss her so much. When she passed away, the blood-curdling scream I let out. Everyone in the neighborhood heard it. Oh my God. But I had went outside because my mom was sick and she wasn't feeling good. I didn't want to wake her, so... She goes, oh my God, let's hear her scream, are you okay? Basically, yes. Oh, I can put that. That goes, I can put the bed down. Yeah, you can put that down. Your Nan, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Liz. And she felt so bad. And that really took a toll on me. But to have these photos is nice. The memories. It's the same, but I forgot her name, and I don't remember his, but that's my dad, my nana, and I. Look at how cute I was. Me as a baby. My mom, and that's Vanessa. My nana holding a puppy. Thank you. That was in 2004, but... This is me. And when I was little, look at all, that's my dad, but look at all the little toys I used to have in there. One was with like a hairbrush. I think that was some sort of blow dryer. Then I had I think that was Play-Doh. A flute. A car. Some weird blue thing. And another car. I didn't care. As long as I could roll it over Play-Doh, I was good. When you're a late bloomer like me, a late developed child like me, the sensory therapy is good to have. Hi, Scope. It's good to learn your sensory and your objects. Yes, very sweet memories. Excuse me, it's going good. Well, it's night now, but... Oops, that's upside down. I'm sorry. Now we'll do some camera brushing as requested by Aisha. Let's see. Oh, it's heavy. It is, same as it there, 8:59. That one. Oh, this thing by itself is heavy. Okay, just getting some brushes. Hold on. Yes, I can. Ow. Ooh, that thing is heavy. Okay, we'll start with this one. No, these were a subscriber sent these to me for my birthday. I got this one at TJ Maxx, and this I got at Marshall's. I had another one, but it broke. Oh my gosh! Hal, how are you? OMG! How are you doing? How's the family? Holy cow! She's one of my very first subscribers. I still have the bracelet you made me. The food, that's all gone because we ate that. And I still have the magnets you gave me. Hey, birds here. Of course. You might know her as Hal ASMR. Good to see you. How's the lockdown where you are? No, but that's if some of my older subscribers might know you as Hal ASMR. That's why I'm saying they might not know this one. Right. How's the lockdown and stuff by you in Poland? Oh, good, good, good. Please sub to her if you like music videos and gaming. I did put up a new video, Hal. It is with my nephew Angel on Monday. The back scratch. Have y'all been? Yep, I got followers in China, one in Japan, Italy, Germany, Ireland, England, a lot from England, two from down under. I have Poland, a lot from the States too. And I have a lot of Russian followers and South American. So with that being said, if you ever want to send me something, Liza Terra ASMR is my Facebook Messenger. We'll exchange deets there. And we can send each other, I'm sure you guys have all had Doritos and Lay's, but you guys probably call them Walkers. But we can send each other, like you send me treats from around the world, I'll send you something back from the States that you guys don't have. It just can't be liquid unless it's a soda or a juice. Because with the COVID thing going around, you got people being funny. But it is good to see you, Hal. Yes, you can. Message me on Facebook Messenger, Liza Terra ASMR. All lowercase, you'll see me from my senior year in high school. That's my pick. We can exchange our details there. Yes, I do, Hal. Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Now, Hal, is there anything that you haven't tried in America, like, say, snacks or something? Oh, yeah, you sent me rings, too. That's right. I haven't worn them because they're too small, but I keep them for the memory. Hello, Richie. Uh, gadgets. Um, I've tried snacks from Poland, so gadgets. Because you sent me that, it was those weird shaped candies that were like sour, and I think a bag was sweet, and some of those cheesy nuts, and I think it was some kind of chip or something like that. I don't remember because it was in Polish. Sorry. Yeah, I remember. Hello, Luke Michael. Hello, Zuli. I like that name. You remember? Yeah. I shared the candy with my family because it was such a big bag. And for me to eat it and say that I liked it, that was a big step for me. So a lot of candy is just too sweet. Of course I remember. I'm the one where don't do anything illegal because I will rat you out to the cops because I remember everything. What was that last one? Skin scratching. That, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, and the glasses case you sent me, that broke and wore out after a while. It says, that said, it was pink and it said, Oculati so sexy. But I knew what it meant because they had the photo of the glasses on it, so that one was an easy one. And please, if you are a foreigner sending me treats and your language isn't English, Google Translate some of the snacks so that I know what you sent me and I can translate it that myself. Unless it's Italian, then that's a different story. I can translate that, but just so you know. And if you do send me something, use your YouTube handle name as your first name so that I know and I can shout you out. Now we'll do a taste test or a gadget test or whatever test on my channel. Um, what kind of Spanish snacks are there, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, there it is. I'm just checking the battery here. I was just checking the battery. Sweet. Salty, actually. Something practical everyday use? Uh, hmm. Wait, hold on. What is Magdalena? Hold on. Oh, I have a lot of makeup as it is. Oh, thank you. Gracias. Just want to make sure. I didn't know, so it's better to ask when you don't know. I did that just, was it yesterday I went live, I did that. Oh, yeah. That's what I was doing. Thank you. And if you're from Italy, I have had a lot of Italian snacks before. And not just from Elena on Instagram, which I don't have anymore, but I still have her address. If I ever want to send her something, I can. My grandma used to get stuff from Italy all the time, so. What's like that emoji? I'm trying to think. Gadget wise, no, that's a lot of money, but I'm trying to think. Uh, I think the snacks is just enough, like some chips and things like that. I don't know about gadgets. I don't know what you guys would have as what you guys would call a gadget. Oh, and I have one Polish word for you. Hal will know this one. That's the only word that I do know. Yes, it has to be single packet, not in a big box, as they will go stale. Oh, I not only know one an oculati because her glasses cases that she sent me had it, and then pinch, 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 Piench. That means number 5 in Polish. Piench, Piench, P. It's number 5. How do you say it? Pinch or pinch or something like that? Pinch, 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 pinch. Pinch, 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 pinch. I got it right. Thank you. Pinch, 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 pinch. That's all. Those are the only 2 words I know. Excuse me. Pinch, 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 pinch. These are the only 2 words I know. All right. Okay, let's do it. Hello. That's what I said. If you do, I will do an unboxing. Use your YouTube name as your first name when you do the address, so I can shout you out in the video. And yes, that's going to be a taste testing video on Monday or Friday. Just don't send me any drinks because I don't know if you're allowed to send that in mail here, and I don't want you getting fined for that. Wait, I forgot what was she? Oh, hello, 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 hello. It's me, Liza Terra ASMR. Thank you. Gross. Ugh. Oh, wait. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Ugh. Stickers. Oh, yeah. You kidding? This is a whole bin of stickers. I get them on Wish because you can get like 100 stickers for like really cheap. So yes, I'd still do. I haven't stopped that. Whew. What are you doing tonight? Are you watching the telly like I am? Oh, I having a proper cuppa to help you sleep at night. Sleep, 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 sleep at night. Sleep, sleep. Thank you, Lola. I like your ASMR handle. No, she's from Law and Order SVU. No, that's a robotic one. Hello. Hello. My name is Liza. I forgot to sing of Burlington. I know your name is Let's Unwind ASMR. Oh, and I learned a new language. Not like, say, Spanish or Italian. It's a different one. Hello. Oh, I don't like that one. Okay, now. I think I got that at Burlington. Thank you, thank you. Trying to think. Oh, thank you, Emmy. I'll be right back so I can get some to read. We'll read from this. No, we'll read from this. Okay, now this is not like, say, Spanish or Italian. It's just, you kidding? I haven't stopped. I found more coloring pages I hadn't colored. Yes. Eragak, Siragan Tarago, Dirigig, Nirigiti, and Asiraget Dentirago, Dirigig Nirigitigi, Arago Cutagers, what again? Araga Planetagate, Gutagate, Strutagant, Buttagaze, Aragon, Aragates, Let it go Cutagation, and the Chutagart. I don't know words from it. It's called egg language. My cousin and I used to do it when we were little. Ritiga litigate to the give. Turtigu, a strutolog, a strutolog jurical, for the gakadakers, Aragathur, that again, Zitagodiac, Setagines. Thanks. For the go at exam cuttable, Aragaput again, Netiget, Cardigan Jetagung, again, Adagang Adago, Adagor, Litigo, Cardigatigid, Adigan, and gang Yellow Guttiger, Hadagas. Odagor, Odagas, Heliacally, Uruguay? I've never heard of Uruguay. That's egg language, or is Hadagal, Adagiatically, what are guys that are getting, yeah, right. Well, I'm trying to say that I drool all over and make a mess. Hi, Angel. But I guess it, I guess, Saragases. I said again, that again, Tedigal. That again, not again, Tedigi. That's egg language. Now I'm going to read this one in Abu Dhabi. Papapi, Papapi Abu Labar, Kabal Chabar, Aben Nabu Abid, Sabat, Labak Fabor, Wabar Tabu, Daba Abid, Jabba, Quabari Abbas. Abez Abatabaim. Oh, yeah, you were right. Abez Abatabaim, Abba Grabby Tabar, Kaban Chabas, Sabanabas, Abens, Sabo Shabal, Habar Mabanabi. Abathabers, Subhorses, Habeb Labankt, the Abaquabo, Abaquari Yabin, Ababes, Tabudaba, Kabar Rabint, Pabir Rabi Yabin, Abos, Sabai, Sabayan Tabe Fabik, Abelabu Shaban, Tabu, Tabek Nabu Labachabagabo, Abed Vabant, Tabu, Dabe Maba Krabasabi, Aben Tabu Daba Daba Zabair, Fabor Sabelf, Dabe Tabernaban Nation, Daber Abiz Mabich, Dabis Skaba Shaban, Ababa Waben Daba Abe Javaba Quaborari Abas, Wabil Babagabin, Abor Aben Dabid, Abid Abalrabadi, Habez Babigaban. Three prayers. Strubble lubber jubbers, hubbers, subig jubber stubbed, aber rubbage above, aber strubble lubber jubby cubble, abage, stubber dubbage, flubber abit. This is Ubby Dubby. Oven clubber dubbing, flubber abig dubbing, ubble, 1500 CE, mober dubbin, fubby fubban drubbed, yubbers abagubbo. Aben dubba yubbier 25 CEE. There you go, that's all. Hello. Age of Pisces. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Ouch. Ouch. Stropic shubbers of astrology, of strubble arbiters, of Kabavin, of a rubbing jabbo. The base number, the ending number, the average of the base of his, the base of it, Clubboot, 1500 CE, and what bitch, Cubbies, 8 of it, David, my boy, the man, 5, of it, drop it, Yabiers, of a Cubbo, of it, 2500 CE. Aber Sabine, Nabound, Nabound. Okay, now let's read it regular. Aldebaran marks the right eye of the bull in the constellation Taurus. This fixed star leads an earthy, lusty, shrewd in business, materialistic tone to nearby planets or chart angles. Aldebaran is one of the four royal stars along with Regulus and Taurus and the Fomalhaut. In astrological magic, Aldebaran is known as the Watcher of the East. It is associated with the Archangel Michael. Due to precession, Aldebaran currently sits at 9 degrees 47 minutes of the tropical zodiac sign. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Okay. Angular house. Planets located in angular houses are prominent players in a chart. They are often expressed outwardly in your personality, relationships, and vocation. Their meanings are derived from their association with chart angles. Angular houses include the first, 4th, 7th, and 10th houses. And back to the egg language and the abba bubby. That's because my grandmother spoke Italian and we used to get mad when she used to speak it 100 words a minute. Because we couldn't speak it, so we would learn those languages so she couldn't understand what we were saying. And Taurus. And Taurus marks the heart of the scorpion in the constellation Scorpio. This fixed star lends an intense, driven, passionate, successful, or obsessive quality to nearby planets or chart angles. And Taurus is one of the four royal stars along with Aldebaran, Regulus, and Fomalhaut in astrological magic. And Taurus is known as the Watcher of the West and is associated with the Archangel Uriel. Due to precession, and Taurus currently sits at 9 degrees 47 minutes of the tropical zodiac sign Sagittarius. Like my mom. Like my mom. Aquarius. Constellation is the water bearer, a human carrying a large barrel of water. This makes Saturn rule. Air sign doesn't mind being different. An Aquarian is strong enough not to compromise principles just to get along. But Aquarians are also smart enough to know they've got to harmonize with the gradual effect of change in the world. The sign is intellectual, abstract, and detached, not emotional or passionate. It's hard not to get Aquarian to debate you, but getting one to be emotionally present and embodied may be a different matter. Modern astrology sometimes associates Aquarius as the 11th zodiac sign, with the 11th house being the natural house of May. Several decades after the discovery of Uranus, astrologers began associating it with Aquarius. Aries is in the cardinal Mars-ruled fire sign. Its constellation is the Ram. When there is no path, it takes all of the sign's strength and courage to break out in a new direction. However, it has a few drawbacks, and Aries doesn't have much use for compromise. Take charge, Aries wants to surround themselves with folks who can take the heat. Though Aries are quick to anger, they are also equally quick to forget and move on. Of all the signs, Aries is the least concerned with their relationships. Romantic or sexual heat, sure. Competition to win their lover's heart, no prob. But once they've conquered, they need new challenges in order to feel fulfilled. Modern astrologers sometimes associate Aries as the first zodiac sign with the first house via the natural house overlay. Aries point. Oh, if you want the book, you might not have this in Poland, but I got it at 5 below if you were curious. The Aries point is the first degree of the tropical zodiac. It is also the location of the sun at the northern hemisphere's spring equinox. When astrology charts were invented by the Hellenistic Greeks, the Aries point was situated in the constellation Aries, but due to the precession, it now sits in the constellation Pisces. The Aries point is also one of the 4 points on the world axis. Okay. Well, yes, I'm going to be doing all the zodiac signs so I can cover everybody. The ascendant marks the place where the sun, moon, and the planets appear to arise above the horizon in the east. The ascendant represents you in your physical form, your body, your life, your personal style. The zodiac sign in which ascendant sits is called the rising sign. Hellenistic astrology named this ascendant the Horoscopos, from which we derive the word horoscope. In most house systems, the ascendant is associated with the first house. Since the location of the ascendant determines all of the houses, ancient astrologers considered it most powerful point as astrology chart. The point opposite the ascendant is called the descendant on both our chart angles. And an aspect describes the quality of the relation between the two planets in an astrological chart. The word aspect derives from the Latin word aspicere, which means to see or to behold planets in which can see each other. Thank you. There are three types of aspects. By zodiac sign, are formed by planets in sign that are polarity, triplicity, or sign mode. Aspects by degree measure the angular distance between two planets along the ecliptic in degrees of the celestial longitude. In mundo, aspects are those based on the visual relationship between a planet and sky. Aspects are also divided into major or Ptolemaic aspects and minor aspects. Major aspects include the conjunction, sextile, square, trine, and opposition. A new word. Actually, two new words. The strength of an aspect's influence is determined by the orb, but the aspect is more precise. The aspect is the stronger the impact. Whew. When three or more aspects occur together to form a larger structure, it is called an aspect pattern. Excuse me. Examples include T-squares, grand trines, and grand sextiles. Charts with aspect patterns are rare and may signify a powerful or intense gathering of energy. An aspectarian is a chronological list of all astrological aspects occurring during a particular time range. Aspectarians are often published in calendar form, including wall calendars, weekly death calendars, pocket calendars, or plugins for calendar apps. They are used in astrological forecasting to predict the cosmic vibe of the day. I think you guys know what an asteroid. You don't have to read that. An astrological age is the period of approximately 2,150 years during which historical... Sure. Hold on a minute. It doesn't have the author. Oh! First, you got to get the name of the book. Her name isn't on the front of the book. I don't know why. That's just what it is. Oh, here it is. Look. It is the Astrological Dictionary by Donna Woodwell. So if you guys want to write that down, go right ahead. Hi, Marcus. You're welcome. Where's that reading from? I forgot. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Cultural events taken on the flavor of the zodiac sign the sun occupies at the spring equinox. There are 12 astrological ages during the 26,000-year cycle known as the precession. Most astrologers say we are currently moving from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius, though there is little agreement on specific dates for that transition. Astrological forecasting techniques compare the current changing sky to the natal chart in order to make predictions about upcoming life events. When forecasting, astrologers often analyze supplementary charts such as transits, progressions, solar arcs, and planet returns to provide clues as to when opportunities or challenges may arise and when they might end. Astrological magic uses auspicious planetary alignments or planetary hours in conjunction with planets, stones, and other objects with a sympathetic resonance to planets to encourage desired mental states or terrestrial events. Astrological magic often makes us the use of electronical astrology charts, talismans, mantras, and rituals to connect heavenly and earthly energies. Excuse me. We already know what Astronomical Zodiac. The International Astronomical Union, IAU, officially recognizes 13 zodiacal constellations of unequal widths, which cross the ecliptic. These include the 12 familiar zodiac constellations, as well as Ophiuchus, the snake charmer. The confusion between the Astronomical Zodiac and the 12 zodiac signs used by astrologers has led to the occasional news story about zodiac signs changing. Astronomy is the study of the physical nature of the fixed stars, planets, and asteroids and centaurs. You know that. Benefic derives from the Latin word beneficius, meaning kindness, charity, or good fortune. The benefic planets Venus and Jupiter are associated with events that bring ease, pleasure, or abundance. The Black Moon Lilith. In the early part of the 20th century, Theosophical astrologers linked the moon's apogee point with dark goddess energy, calling it the Black Moon Lilith. Following the Lilith mythology, the point evokes shadows, feminine power, wildness, untamed sexual energy, and self-empowerment. The moon's perigee point has been called Priapus. Together, Priapus and Lilith represent the lunar aspides. Apsides? I don't know how to say that. Cadent house means falling away or declining, traveling via its daily motion to the houses. The sun declines in power once it moves past night moon me past the chart angle into a cadent house. Consequently, the planets situated in cadent houses are said to require more effort to exert themselves in the world. The cadent houses are the 3rd, 6th, 9th, and 12th houses. Now we move to me. Cancer the crab. Yeah, my birthday, 4th of July. Cancer leads with its emotions as a beneficial cardinal water sign ruled by the moon. It will place protecting its family, team members, or tribe above other concerns. Cancer uses its natural empathy and nurturing skills to care for those in its flock. But Cancer, whose constellation is the crab, has learned from hard experience it needs to protect its protective shell and razor-sharp pincers. Anger and Cancerian or threaten their safety, and you'll feel the hard, sharp side of both. Cancerians are instinctively known where your soft spots are. They are attached to the past, so their memories are long. Friends and family of a Cancerian are blessed so long as the crab feels safe. If not, batten down for an emotive assault or some masterful, moody manipulation. I will. I'm going in order of the book. In modern astrology, Cancer is the 4th zodiac sign is associated with the 4th house via the natural house of relay. July 4th. Oh, Capricorn. That was a short one for Cancer. Capricorn's constellation. Wait, hold on. Who's Capricorn? Somebody was Capricorn. This is Capricorn. Constellation is the sea goat, a goat's head and torso with a fish's tail. This cardiac? Yes. Oh, you were the one. The sea goat, a goat's head and a torso with a fish's tail. This cardinal ruled earth sign is at its best when hard work, pragmatism, and self-discipline win out over emotionalism and projected fears. Of course, for every upside there is a down. For Capricorns, there is a tendency to look at their feet as they climb. But if their self-discipline is balanced with the appreciation of beauty, pleasure, humor, and empathy, Capricorns can have it all. The key to being in a relationship with a Capricorn is simple. You're always expected to be your best. So if you're looking for coddling, Capricorn isn't the right fit for you. But if you're looking to be your best self, then they will challenge you to become accountable. In modern astrology, Capricorn as the 10th zodiac sign is associated with the 10th house as via the natural house. Hold on a minute. Okay. Cardinal signs mark the beginning of each of the 4 seasons. They are active, dynamic, enterprising, or crisis-oriented. They are cardinal signs. Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn are also known as the world axis. Centaurs are likely trans-Neptunian objects that have migrated into orbits between the planets of Jupiter and Neptune. They exhibit qualities of both asteroids and comets and are consequently named for the human-horse hybrid of Greek mythology. Chiron was the first officially recognized centaur. Astrologers are just starting to investigate the significance of other centaurs, including Charclea, Nessus, Phlosus, and Absolus. Cetus. The asteroid Ceres, named for the Roman goddess of the grain, who lost her daughter to the king of the underworld, represents themes of motherhood, nurturing the harvest food, and eating, nourishing mother-daughter bonds. The largest asteroid is in the asteroid belt. Ceres is now considered a dwarf planet by astronomers. The same status granted to Pluto, Eris, and other minor planets. The Chaldean order lists the visible planets from the slowest moving to the fastest: Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, and the Sun, Venus, Mercury, and the Moon. This order determines the planetary hours as well as the decan rulerships in some systems. I don't mean to laugh, but it's cute the way you said it. An astrology chart is a stylized map of the sky depicting the position of the sun, moon, and the planets as viewed as from a particular time and place on the earth. To the creators of astrology, a chart represented the divine or spiritual intentions of a given moment in time, or the cosmic material in which an incarnating soul is clothed. Though charts, sometimes called birth charts, natal charts, or chart wheels, may vary for different forms of astrology, and these typically include the planets, zodiac signs, houses, and aspects. A chart's four angles are the ascendant, descendant, medium coeli, imum coeli. The origin of the term angle derives from the fact that the earliest astrology charts were square, not round. Those pointed are associated with the angular houses in the square chart. The first, seventh, and 10th houses to the ancient astrologers. These 4 points also mark the location at which the soul entered the material plane. See you later, Marcus. Located near these points were considered the strongest in a chart. Chinese astrology blends Chinese lunar astrology, 5-element theory, philosophy, and mathematics with a few elements imported from Hellenistic astrology to create a unique system used in Chinese medicine, Feng Shui, and I Ching, also known as the Book of Changes. The Chinese zodiac, however, differs from Hellenistic zodiac signs: rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. I am a rat. Chiron is a minor planet found between the orbits of Saturn and Uranus, and is the first of a class of objects now called Centaurs. Ancient Greek myths about Chiron, the centaur creature, suggest its astrological meaning, including healing, teaching, and maverick tendencies. Planets are a form aspect known as Planets form an aspect known as a conjunction, which they are very near to each other in the sky. Depending on the planets involved, the conjunction may suggest an easy or problematic relationship, a beautiful, healthy friendship, or willingness to drive over a cliff together. Conjunctions between planets symbolize beginnings, new cycles, initiations, concentration, intensity, strength, empowerment, prominence, focus, and unification. The strength of a conjunction depends on the orb between the planets involved and is usually 8 degrees or less. Hal, when's your birthday? A constellation is a grouping of fixed stars usually associated with mythological creatures or stories. A decan is a 10-degree division of a zodiac sign. Oh. There are 3 decans per sign and 36 decans along the ecliptic. Originally part of the Egyptian calendar, each decan was associated with one or more fixed stars and Egyptian deities, incorporating the Egyptian calendar with astrological astrology charts. Hellenistic astrology associated each decan with the ruling planet and considered it a minor form of essential dignity. Decans, also known as faces, because of their associated with images of deities, have also been blended into astrological magic practices. Well, excuse me. See, Chinese zodiac. See how Cancer is from like the end of June until like July 22nd or 21st. But for Chinese zodiac, it can go from April until like the whole month of July, and then the next sign comes through. And they have a year of the one said zodiac sign. The ecliptic traces the sun's apparent path across the background of fixed stars throughout Earth's 1-year orbit. Other planets follow this path since most travel around the sun along the same flat disk as the Earth. However, other planets take more or less time to complete their circle depending on their distance from the sun. Constellations that cross the ecliptic are known as Astronomical Zodiac, from which the zodiac signs take their names. The intersection of the elliptic path with local compass points forms the basis of the framework for casting astrology charts. The word elliptic comes from the word eclipse, since eclipses occur at the places where the moon's orbit crosses the ecliptic. As it enters the 8th house, the sun prepares to set for the day. Consequently, the 8th house represents going into the shadows. It is a place of taboos, shame, and criminals. The house of death, since the dead travel to the underworld. Oh, God. What's this again? Oh, poor Capricorns. I feel so bad. The 8th house is the succeedant house, so it contains what supports the 7th house that includes joint held funds, money involving spouses or partnerships, and money that is owed to others. Owed. Planets located in the 8th house don't make a major aspect with the ascendant and therefore require more effort to make their expression conscious. The 8th house sits opposite the 2nd house modern astrology via the natural houses overlay. Links the 8th house with Scorpio, Mars, Pluto, or all of them. Some modern astrologers also associate the 8th house with sex. Using astrological techniques to find auspicious dates for important events is called electional astrology. Whew, Capricorns are thorough. In ancient times, elements referred to the basic constitutions of matter from which all things are made. Greek philosopher Empedocles suggested that 4 elements, fire, earth, air, and water, as essential components of the natural world. Hellenistic astrology incorporated these elements as the name of the zodiac sign triplicities. Chinese astrology and philosophy features 5 elements: water, metal, fire, wood, and earth. The visible planets are named for these elements. Mercury is a water star, Venus is the metal star, and Mars is a fire star. Jupiter is a woody star, and Saturn is the earth star. The 11th house contains all the things that uplift us and support our work in the universe. In a perfect world, this includes our friends, trade, associations, support groups, spiritual communities, charities, and philanthropic connections. It also contains our spirit guides, guardian angels, or conscious, as well as our hopes and wishes for our future success. Its original name was the House of God, Good Spirit, and it is the planetary joy of Jupiter. The 11th house is a succeeding house, as it's the house that supports the 10th house. The 11th house holds your salary as well as any professional counselors, mentors, or advisors of professional work that you do. The 11th house sits opposite the 5th house, the planetary joy of Venus. You too, Hal. Nice to see you. Modern astrology via the natural house overlay associates the 11th house with Aquarius, Saturn, and Uranus. Ephemerals, or known as an ephemeral. An ephemeris is a book or digital table that lists daily planet positions by zodiac degree. It is an essential tool for calculating. Equal houses, one of the idealized house systems, equal houses uses 12 30-degree divisions of the ecliptic to mark house cusps. The cusps. Oh, now I get when you're born, like say, you're like my mom. She's on the cusp of Capricorn and Sagittarius. The division of the ecliptic to mark house cusps. These house cusps usually repeat the degree of the ascendant through the other zodiac signs, though other important points have also been used. Equal houses are often employed in astrological forecasting, since entrance into a new house also forms an aspect with the chart angle or other important point. A term meaning equal night, the equinox marks the beginning of spring or fall seasons, a time of year when the day and night are of equal length. In the tropical zodiac, equinoxes occur when the sun enters Aries or Libra. These signs form a part of the word axis. In the northern hemisphere, the spring equinox falls at 0 degrees Aries, and the fall equinox at 0 degrees Libra. In the southern hemisphere, this is reversed. A planet has essential dignity when situated in a zodiac sign that supports or enhances its archetypal nature. There are several forms of essential dignity: rulership, detriment, exaltation, and fall triplicity, bounds, and deacons. Evolutionary astrology is a branch of modern astrology that seeks to understand the development of the soul through lifetimes. Evolutionary astrologers often combine the elements from transpersonal psychology, theosophy, Indian philosophy, and channeling in their interpretations. They tend to emphasize the planets Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, as well as the lunar nodes. Though exaltation is one of the oldest concepts in Hellenistic astrology, the origin of the exaltations of planets by zodiac sign and by degree remains uncertain. Planets located in their sign of exaltation are raised up by their sign, able to express their best selves. Each cardinal sign serves as an exaltation for one of the planets. The Sun is exalted in Aries, Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn in Libra, and in Mars in Capricorn. Other planets are arranged with a similar logic. The Moon is exalted in Taurus, Venus in Pisces, and Mercury in Virgo. A planet is in fall when located in the sign of the opposite of its exaltation. Hello, Bell. Hello, BB Bella. Experimental astrology is a catch-all category that includes the use of shamanism, astrodrama, guided visualization, or hypnosis to work directly with astrological symbolism and archetypes as tools for healing or self-discovery. She knows. A planet is in fall when located in a zodiac sign opposite its exaltation. Though planets in fall may struggle to express their best selves with conscious effort, they may learn to function well in this world. While planets in fall may face challenges, fall is still considered an essential dignity. The fifth house contains all acts of pleasure, romance, vacation, playtime, gambling, and anything else that's fun. Its original name was the House of Good Fortune and is the planetary joy of Venus. The fifth house is a succedent house, is the house that supports the fourth house. The fifth house contains children as well as the state managers. The fifth house sits opposite the 11th house, the planetary joy of Jupiter. Whew. Zodiacal signs are each associated with one of the four Greek elements: air, fire, water, and earth. The Greeks believed the four elements made up the physical universe. The fire element creates energy, passion, and heat. Consequently, the fire signs are exciting, enthusiastic, and direct. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are fire signs. The first house contains you, your body, your appearance, and your style. It also represents how you dawn on the world. Not surprising, since the first house sits where the sun rises in the east. The first house straddles the divide between day and night. Its planetary joy of Mercury suggests that Mercury, reason, communication, and mindfulness are the ideal ways to approach life. The ascendant is associated with the first house, which makes it one of the angular houses. It sits opposite the seventh house. Via the natural house overlay, modern astrology associates the first house with Aries, Mars, or both. Whew. The fixed sign mode falls into the middle of seasons. Its energy feels stabilizing, nurturing, and value-oriented. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The fixed signs are portrayed as in biblical and occult literature as creatures symbolizing the four directions or four corners of the world. The symbols are Taurus, Leo the lion, and the eagle, Scorpio, and the human or water bearer, Aquarius. The term fixed stars refers to the background of stars across which planets the wandering stars moved in the night sky. And in the days of Hellenistic astrology, astrologers believed the fixed stars were affixed to a celestial sphere that encircled the earth beyond the planets. Patterns in the fixed stars from the constellations, including those after which the zodiac signs are named. The four bright stars associated with the fixed signs are called royal stars. Fomalhaut sits at the foot of the water bearer, the constellation Aquarius, and the modern constellation of Pisces. Pisces Austrinius. This fixed star lends an ethereal, romantic, or intoxicated flavor to nearby planets or chart angles. Fomalhaut is one of the four royal stars along with Aldebaran, Regulus, and Antares. Fomalhaut is known as the Watcher of the South and is associated with the Archangel Gabriel. Through the precession, Fomalhaut currently sits at 3 degrees 52 minutes of the tropical zodiac sign Pisces. The fourth house sits at the bottom of the chart. When the sun is in the fourth house, it is the middle of the night, and the sun is hidden from view by the limb of the earth. To ancients, it was traveling through the underworld. Consequently, the fourth house represents what grounds you, roots you. This includes your biological roots, your lineage, heritage, and ancestors, as well as family traditions, lands, and estates. It also represents your psychological roots, such as complexes from childhood or even a collective unconscious. The fourth house is one of the angular houses. The IC Imam Coeli marks the cusp of the fourth house and quadrant house system that sits opposite the 10th house. Via the natural house overlay, modern astrology associates the fourth house with Cancer, the moon, or both. Oh yeah, I'm a moon sign, that's right. Okay. A full moon occurs when the sun and moon are on opposite sides of the earth, and the moon's whole disk is illuminated during a full moon. The sun and moon form an opposition. The full moon marks the middle of the lunation cycle. They symbolize culmination and fulfillment. They are regarded as emotionally potent moments. Oh, there's Libra. So who's a Gemini in here? Smartphones and social media may have been invented by Gemini, the Mercury-ruled air sign, whose constellation is the Twins. The active minds of Geminis crave constant stimulation and a steady diet of new sensations. Thanks, Grandma. Curiosity drives their hunger, and only plugging into pure perception can provide them with any lasting satisfaction if they are willing to empty their minds long enough to experience it. Geminis know the full well that fear of missing out is a temptation hard to resist. Life with a Gemini is certainly never boring. A social butterfly by nature, they'll be witty conversationalists at any party, but if you're looking for exclusivity, this immutable nature and taste of variety, you're more than you bargain for. Modern astrology associates Gemini as the third zodiac sign, with the third house being the natural house overlay. And I know this because my grandma and my name were Geminis, and why? I said Geminis are actually twins. Hellenistic age astrologers invented what's now known as the Horoscopic Astrology. Approximately 2,200 years ago, this ancient melting pot of Greek, Egyptian, and Babylonian cultures combined indigenous fixed star lore with innovations in map making and philosophy to create the first astrology chart, one that can still be read by today's astrologers. Electional astrology and horary astrology were the earliest forms of astrology. The first astrologers also cast and interpret personal horoscopes, though only the very wealthy had recorded birth times in which to calculate. You know what a hemisphere is. Like tarot cards or any other forms of divination, astrology can be used to find answers to very specific questions such as, where are my keys, will I get this job, or where's the cat? Horary astrology is the branch of astrology that analyzes the chart of the movement of a question is asked in order to discover clues to the answer. The astrological houses are 12 divisions of an astrology chart, each relating to a different area of life or human concerns such as health, family, relationships, and vocation. In traditional astrology, the meanings are generated by the planetary joys, high links, planetary sect, and the relationship of the houses to the chart angles. Modern astrology also uses a natural house overlay to link zodiac signs to houses. The location of the house cusps is determined by the choice of the house system. Whew. The house cusp is the starting point of an astrological house, usually marked by a line in the degree at which the house begins. There are three house modes: angular, succedent, and cadent. Both indicate the position of a house in relationship to the chart angles. Modes are also known as quadruplicities. From my guardian angels who said I couldn't talk. Yay! The house ruler is a planet that rules the zodiac sign on a house cusp. It takes responsibility for the area of life described by the house. A house ruler is sometimes called the house lord or lord of the house. I need a break. Hold on. I'm thirsty. Woo woo! There are numerous ways to divide up a three-dimensional sky into houses. As a result, astrologers have created at least 24 different house systems. Idealized houses are based on equal divisions of the elliptic whole sign in equal houses. Quadrant houses are based on dividing the sky by space. Porphyry system, Regiomontanus system, or Placidus system, Koch system, etc. House systems are a point of constant among astrologers, since the choice of a system can move planets from one house into another, changing chart interpretations. Some astrologers assert different house systems are useful for exploring different branches of astrology. Others suggest different systems are useful for casting charts for different physical locations. In the past, most astrologers used whatever house system their teacher used. Their practice has become more complex in the age of the internet since astrologers using different systems are in more regular contact with one another. IC is Imum Coeli, Latin for bottom of the sky or deepest sky. The IC is hidden by the Earth's horizon to ancient astrologers and it's represented the underworld. In a natal chart, the IC is related to ancestry, lineage, genetics, heritage, and psychological roots. Planets and zodiac signs associated with the IC are often reflected by a family, parent, or psychological health. In some house systems, the IC marks the start of the fourth house. This is still Gemini, folks. The point opposite the IC in a natal chart is the MC medium coeli, and together they form a major chart axis. I've never read this much out loud in my life. Y'all are lucky. Very lucky. I hadn't stuttered but once, and that's because I tried to speak in egg language and abba-bubby dubba-bubby. Whew, we're good. An inconjunct aspect is also called a quincunx. Occurs when two planets are separated by 150 degrees. Inconjunct suggests adjustments are required for the planets that are involved to work harmoniously. The strength of an inconjunct depends on the orb between the planets involved and is usually 2 to 3 degrees or less. Hellenistic astrology traveled east and mixed with the rich existing astronomy and astrology of India. Together they created what is now known as Indian astrology. Vedic astrology or Jyotish, the science of light. Unlike practitioners of Western astrology, most Indian astrologers use the sidereal zodiac, a lunar zodiac known as the nakshatras, is another powerful influence. So Indian astrology also emphasizes religious rituals and other remedies to balance planetary energies, similar to the techniques of astrological magic. The asteroid Juno, named for the wife of Jupiter and queen of the gods, represents themes involving marriage, queenship, conception, birth, finance, jealousy, commitment, and betrayal. Jupiter spends approximately 1 year in each zodiac sign during his orbit around the sun. To align with Jupiter means to live in right relationship with the divine, to have integrity, to act justly, and to bestow mercy. Jupiter governs revelations, wise counsel, and advice. Jupiter, known as the greater benefit, inspires generosity and gratitude. He signifies advocating for others, sharing and support, encouragement, wealth, and abundance. He encourages us to have faith and optimism, to be open to possibilities. Negatively applied, Jupiter leads to feeling entitled, self-righteous, opportunistic, pompous, overextended, or greedy. Jupiter rules the zodiac signs Sagittarius and Pisces. His planetary joy is the 11th house. Thursday is Jupiter's day of the week. In astrological magic, colors aligned with Jupiter in Indian astrology are from yellow and orange. In Western astrology, his colors are royal blue and purple. Its alchemical metal is tin. Via the natural house overlay, modern astrology associates with Jupiter with the 9th house. Leo. This sun-ruled fire sign may feel the urge to put on a good show. With their natural flair for the dramatic and impeccable sense of style, Leos are often at the center of the party, like my Aunt Helen. However, sometimes this fixed sign needs to take itself less seriously, and playtime helps the lion Leo's constellation recharge its batteries. Why? My Aunt Helen's birthday is August 16th. Oh, she's so sweet. You remembered. Oh, wait a minute. You're you. Don't tell the link, she'll tell the cops. You know? Yes. No, like her children call, Uncle Fred visits her in heaven, things like that, but I don't know if I'm no one just call this number. Is it the HNN? Yeah, I think so. I have that one written down. Call it. It's her birthday. Okay. My mom called it. Lord, she was so happy. Hi. She was just so happy. Ma, she's 91. Give her the benefit. Oh, I didn't know she was 91. Wowzer. Plus not hell? Wow. Yeah, I know. Well, I have it. I'll call more often. Yeah, I know. Just even send her a card or a letter would be nice. Jesus. I didn't know she was that young. Darn. Yeah, I know. Well, I know Helen doesn't like visitors because her age is like startling, but Helen, while I kind of still have your hand, I can hold your hand like this. I'm gonna visit more often. And when I want to know more about my granny, the only one that's still alive. Oh, me. Yes, you. Like Aunt Nancy's middle name. Hmm. Beauty, harmony, and love are Libra's fort. So naturally, this cardinal Venus ruled air sign advocates for good manners, tolerance, and respect for all voices as long as others are willing to do the same. Thanks, Elena Marie. Fortunately, there's a downside. Libras can find it hard to make any choice at all. Even when Libras know what they want, they won't tell you. This way, they avoid conflict. You'll have to guess and then face judgment from the scales. Libra's consolation for guessing wrong. Libras thrive on a steady diet of agreement, loving praise, and tokens of affection. Here's one. Remember that patience, civility, and a heaping spoonful of sugar. Those relationship ills. Trust me, I should know. Elena, know what? You're a Libra. That's why I said tell him not to mess with you. You won't like it. If you go against her, you're dead. She's got a point there. Yeah, I know, I know. I knew that was Bert. Oh, okay. Locational astrology seeks to discover auspicious places for a person to pursue various activities such as establishing a comfortable home, finding romance, achieving career satisfaction, or making money. This relatively new kind of astrology has been made possible by the introduction of computers to help with calculating the relationships between a chart and the Earth's surface. The most popular form of locational astrology is called astrocartography. Okay. This is what we're not gonna do. That was hot. Thank you. Okay, now. Okay, we're just gonna remove this. Hold on. I like the emojis, but you're not gonna do that in here. No. That was some of my subscribers are minors. Hail to the no. Aspides refer to the closest point and the farthest point from a central body in an orbit. For the moon, the aspides are called perigee, meaning the close to the earth, and the apogee means far from there. I've heard of apogee. As the moon nears its perigee, it appears larger than usual and moves faster. The fast moon is associated with quick, perceptive thinking. The new moon or full moon at perigee is also called a supermoon. When the moon nears its apogee, it appears smaller and moves slower. This slow moon signifies patient, deliberate consideration. The new moon or full moon at apogee is called a micromoon. Modern astrology sometimes calls the moon's apogee black moon nullis and the perigee priapus. Like the lunar nodes, the aspide represents points in space rather than physical bodies. Okay. Well, I'm done, guys. I'm gonna go now. I'm tired. Good night. I love you all. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, guys.